Hey guys, me Dave. It's 5/8/2021 Saturday night. So I'm sitting here having a couple drinks. I'm home by myself, so I thought I would try to do a video really quick before my relative comes home and stuff. She went out with another family member of mine and stuff. So anyway, I want to talk about. I'll make my point later on in the video, but I want to talk about relationships. Um, you know, uh, they started to let me know I was in the program. I didn't catch on right away, but 2012, I look back now when I was in relationships and I was working two jobs and all this stuff, had a house, all this stuff. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, and I was searching for the right one to settle down with and all this stuff, and they interfered in my relationships. They were doing obsessive thinking, um, making me, I was dating this one girl I wanted to get serious with and all this stuff, and we were planning on being together and all this stuff, and they were doing obsessive thinking. They made me think that she was cheating. They made me think that she was doing drugs and all this stuff. They can make you paranoid about this stuff. Caused a big problem in our relationship. They were also hitting me with rage. They were doing it so I didn't know. So this is in the silent mode. They can do things. They can persuade you. They can manipulate you and all this stuff when you don't know it. And you're being hit with these weapons, and you don't know it. You don't know it's them. Making you angry, obsessive thinking. Are you on drugs? Oh my God, you doing drugs and blah blah blah. Causing huge problems in my relationship. More than one relationship. They're causing all kinds of problems. And that's the major one, though. But they were hitting me, hitting me with rage and obsessive thinking, and putting things in my mind that, it wasn't my thinking. I don't think like that. I'm really not. I'm not a jealous person. I'm not paranoid like that. Oh my God, are you doing drugs? And it was all them. All them. It was all them. They mess your love life up. They make it, so things don't work, or they cause other problems I'm not going to go into, but, I had no idea it was them. No idea. You think something's wrong with you, and stuff, but there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's them manipulating your body. This was back in 2007, 2008. They were manipulating my body. I had no idea. They were doing it without me even knowing it. So they can do this stuff without you even knowing it, and they can make your life fall apart if they want to. If they want to destroy your relationships, they can. If they want to destroy your job, they can. They can do all these obsessive type thinking, racing thoughts, and obsessive thinking, making you paranoid. They can do all kinds of things to ruin your relationships. Now, I'll tell you why I'm bringing this up. All right, so there is there's things going on in my neighborhood that I'm kind of suspicious of. I'm kind of suspicious of. There's a couple couples in my neighborhood that are married and all this stuff, and they were kind of perping me. They kind of got them involved. They know who I am. They know I'm not a criminal. I'm not a rapist. They know that. And maybe they can tell them that. Yeah, these people have known me since I was a little kid. Some of them. I think they see through their lies and stuff. Anyway, you kind of wonder if they're manipulating people in my neighborhood, and breaking up relationships. There's a couple couples that kicked out their husband. There's like 3 husbands missing in my neighborhood. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I live in the Twilight Zone or something. So I have to ask myself, I wonder if they're being hit with weapons. I wonder if they're being manipulated. I wonder if they're causing problems in their relationships, like they did to me. I'm just making assumptions. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're not doing anything. I'm just saying, because I'm being hit, you wonder if other people are being hit in the neighborhood, and they're causing problems. I don't know. I'm just making assumptions. I don't know that for sure. But I think it's weird that there's people breaking up, kicking their husbands out and stuff, and not getting along and all this stuff. I think it's weird, I don't know if it has to do with these weapons or not, but, I don't know. I think some people don't want to take part in this. They know me. They know me since I was a kid, a teenager, a young kid, or young adult and stuff. They know my family. Some of them know my brothers or my sisters and stuff, and and you kind of wonder if they don't want to take part in this. Maybe I don't know. I'm not making assumptions. I'm just saying it's weird that these couples are not getting along, and they're I got something stuck in my tooth. They're not getting along and they're breaking up. So I don't know what's going on in this neighborhood. I don't know. They got down the block. They got like a duplex type thing, and they have they have perps moving in there. One apartment they have perps moving in there all the time. There was a young girl in there, and there was a young couple in there, and I haven't seen them around. And these perps go in and out, in and out, in and out. They rotate them in and out all the time. I don't know why. If they're just like, okay, I don't want to be part of this, or I don't know why these people move in and out of the neighborhood, and it's the same way on those calls. They come in, make a name for themselves, and they're gone within a month. You don't hear from them again in a month. They rotate them in and out of those calls, and they do the same thing in my program. They rotate them in and out. In and out all the time, different perps all the time, they're around causing a big ruckus and all this stuff, and then I haven't seen some of them for a week or two. I don't know what's going on around here, in my neighborhood and in my program and stuff. And then they have some new guys, that are not grubby at all. They drive nice trucks and big tires, and and they're not grubby at all, and I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of making assumptions. I really don't know. I thought I would talk about that because they can ruin your relationships. They can, and cause all kinds of thoughts and stuff. I remember being a little kid and them putting thoughts in my head, and I remember me saying in my head, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like doing that. When I was a little kid, they were putting thoughts in my head, and I remember disagreeing with them. I know some people may disagree with me, that they don't want you to disagree. In my program, they want me to disagree because it gets a response out of me. So they could, we go to the vet, and I told this girl was sitting next to me, and my dog had a purple collar on, and she kept on calling her. She kept on calling him or her. I said, no, he's a boy. He's a boy. She was a perp. He's a boy. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Getting me to be like, no, he's a he. Getting responses out of me every time. Every time she'd call him a she, they would get responses out of me. Sometimes I'll have a doctor's appointment, and they will say something that isn't correct, and I'll have to correct them. Get responses, disagreeing. They get me to disagree with them and get responses out of me. They'll give it a wrong date. They'll be like, no, the date is this date, and da, da, da. You know, disagreeing, getting responses on me every time they do that. They do that a lot in my program. You know, some TIs may disagree with me, but they get me to disagree with them all the time. All the time. It gets responses on me. You know, so they always do something, and I have to correct them. You know, no, that's not the right way. This is. They did that in the psych ward too. The fake nurse was writing on a chalkboard. He was like, "What day is it today? Oh, it's Wednesday," and I was standing right there, and my roommate was standing right there too, and he was like, he started spelling Wednesday, and he's like, "Oh, how do you spell Wednesday again? How do you spell that?" So in my head, I'm sitting here, it's, you know, Nesday, you know, so they get you to disagree to get responses out of you all the time. They'll do things like that to get responses out of you all the time. My relative does that to me all the time. She will say something, we'll be talking about something, a past memory, or a past something that happened. And her version is totally off. I'm like, no, that never happened like that. It's all deliberate. They're doing it to get responses out of me. Disagreeing. Okay, this is how it happened. You know, get responses out of me all the time. All the time. You know, how can you not respond? You know, stuff like that. You know, just like somebody calling you by the wrong name. Well, you're going to correct them, and it gets a response out of you. You know, it just does. You know, there's no way to totally ignore this stuff. It's impossible. You know, they're always going to get responses and all this stuff out of you. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off. I didn't mean to make this all that long and all this stuff. This weird stuff going on in the neighborhood. People are kicking out their husbands, they're breaking up and all this stuff. I don't know what's going on. You know, there's something going on and stuff. I don't know what's going on, you know, but it's, I feel like I'm living in Twilight Zone or something. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off. You guys enjoy your night. Have a drink. Whatever. And you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll talk to you guys later.